Have you ever wondered how your computer actually works? Like how clicking a mouse, pressing a key, or tapping your phone screen turns into real action? What's really going on inside your device? Today, we're breaking it all down in simple language. Let's understand how software controls hardware and how every click turns into real-world magic. Hardware is the physical stuff, the computer itself, your keyboard, screen, mouse, speakers, printer, you can touch it. Software, on the other hand, is the code, the instructions written by humans that tell the hardware what to do. You can't touch software, but it's everywhere, in apps, games, websites, and operating systems. Imagine the hardware as your body, your arms, legs, eyes. And the software? That's your brain giving orders. Move the hand, open the eyes, run. But software doesn't talk directly to hardware. There's a middleman that makes it all work smoothly, and that's the operating system. Whether it's Windows, macOS, Linux, or Android, the operating system connects your software to the hardware. So when you open an app, the app tells the OS what it needs, like displaying something on the screen or saving a file. Then the OS translates that request into hardware-level actions. Example 1. Let's say you press the letter A on your keyboard. Here's what happens. 1. The keyboard sends an electrical signal to the computer. 2. The hardware receives the signal. 3. The operating system recognizes that the signal means A. 4. It tells your software, like Word or Notepad, to show an A on screen. That simple act of typing goes through software and OS before it reaches the hardware. It happens in milliseconds. Example 2. Playing a song. Now let's say you open a music player app and press play. 1. The software, music player, asks the OS to access a music file. 2. The OS finds the file stored on your hard drive. 3. The file gets sent to your CPU and RAM to be processed. 4. Then it's sent to your audio chip and finally to your speakers. Boom, you hear the music. So software is not making the sound, it's telling the hardware what to do and when to do it. How software speaks to hardware. But how do software and hardware even understand each other? That's where drivers and firmware come in. A driver is like a translator. It tells the OS how to talk to specific hardware like a printer or graphics card. Firmware is special software that's built into the hardware itself, like inside your washing machine or inside your keyboard. Without drivers, your computer wouldn't know how to use your mouse, camera, or even your screen. At the lowest level, all software turns into machine code, ones and zeros, that the hardware understands. This is called binary code, and it's the native language of hardware. So even your favorite video game or app eventually becomes a long stream of on and off electrical signals that move through your CPU, memory, and chips, making things happen. It's like turning human language into Morse code so a robot can follow your orders. Example 3. Using a touchscreen. Ever used a touchscreen on your phone or tablet? Here's what happens. 1. You tap the screen. 2. Sensors in the screen detect your finger's position. 3. That data is sent to the operating system. 4. The OS tells the app what you touched. 5. The app responds, maybe by opening an image or sending a message. Again, the software is telling the hardware, user touched here, now do this. Software gives hardware purpose. Here's a key point. Without software, hardware is useless. You could have the most powerful smartphone or computer, but without software to guide it, it just sits there, lifeless. Think of software like a conductor of an orchestra. The hardware is the violin, drums, piano, and trumpets. But only with the conductor does everything come together to create music. Real-world applications. This isn't just about computers and phones. Cars use software to control engines, airbags, and GPS. Airplanes use software to manage flight systems. Even your microwave has software to heat things properly. So next time you open an app, press a button or scroll a screen. Remember, you're giving instructions to hardware through software in real time. That's how machines come to life. If you found this helpful, give it a like, share it with someone curious, and subscribe.